Testing, testing, 1, 2. Get this up a little bit higher. Sorry, guys, had to hurry up and switch back over to the single PC setup. Didn't have everything hooked in on the laptop. Didn't realize it till I was going live. Then I was like, oh crap, better hurry up and get that configured real quick. So I apologize for the late start. Also, the baby was having a little bit of an issue going down tonight. She's still technically up. She's flip-flopping around, but getting there. So. All right. So tonight, guys, we are on Cake Evolution. It's gonna actually, because I haven't played on this server in a little while. Wanted to kind of give it a shot again, kind of going through, remembering how their build out system goes, and really kind of see some of the updates that they did. I know that with some of these, which I'm going to show what I have on this particular character. All right, so on this particular one, I did a fire blaster, and actually I don't even think she's a blaster. What is she? She's a corruptor. Okay, so she has fire blast capabilities. Yo, how's it going, Captain Starhawk? Yeah, so she has like fire blast abilities, but then I did freeform on her secondary. So what that did is it made pretty much everything available, as far as a secondary build goes, and you can see, you know, it's pretty much everything there. But you level up as you normally would, and you select things as you go to build out your character. You also have the ability to get all of the badges, which I do have, and also all of your incarnates. So it makes it to where you can pretty much run whatever you want. I also think that they changed it to where you could do a lot of the trials are able to be done now as a single player, which I know on some of the other servers we've spoken to them about, and they're like, it's too difficult. It's a deep code type of thing, but apparently they've been able to do it here. So I'm interested to test out some of that to see exactly how that will all work. I don't even know what I have as far as her enhancements go. Let me check that. Okay. All right, so got different enhancement sets already in place here. Yeah, like I said, it's been forever since I've played over here. I had intended to come on here a little bit earlier. Didn't get a chance to, but yeah, there's definitely some changes that I will ultimately make, but we'll get there just a little bit at a time. So I do have, looks like, some corruptor sets here. And I think that they would have to go where these are. That's not showing them as being available. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, so these right here, you can see also. Let me see if I can pull these out. I don't even know if I can use unslaughters here or not. I think I need to get some unslaughters. Yo, Smooth, how you doing, man? Yeah, we are back to it. We're going to be doing, like I said, more streams. Let me try to adjust the camera here just a tad. I haven't talked to her today, so, but I talked to her the other day. Her sister did a gender reveal party yesterday, and so she was out for a while. Expect. Oh, okay. If you're referring to, she had mentioned something that you might be sending, so um, so that's cool. I appreciate it. I have an old one here. It would have really sucked though. So, but it's one of those old Logitech Orbits cameras that it sits on it's like on a stick, but it can follow you around, like it can move with your face, which is kind of interesting, but not something that is very good quality, and it tends to disconnect on a regular basis. So something that yeah, definitely needed to, but I appreciate it. No, it's all good, brother. Um, like I said, they're all of the kids, like as far as she's an adult, and so whatever she decides to do is on her. Um, but I know she wants to get into the streaming thing, and you know, take her mind off of some other stresses. Hey, we can always use a bunch of them. I got a going away party for the boys scheduled for next week. I do my consultation this week, so that'll be fun. So we may need the extra bag. So feel free. Send it COD if you want. That's okay. All right. Are you playing at all tonight, or are you working? I know you work sometimes some late shifts. Let me see if I'm gonna log in on a secondary account. Oh, sweet. Do you have anything on Cake Evolution? I'm gonna launch a second instance because I have two accounts, and basically, when they give you the two accounts, they give them to you for power leveling purposes. And for anyone who's not real familiar with the Cake Evolution, it's it's standard XP in most areas, except in AE. If you're in AE, it's like 100 times XP or something. It's ridiculous. You can go to from 0 to 50. Some people, I think I've said that they've said they've done it in less than like 15 minutes, which is crazy fast. But it gives you the opportunity to, if you choose, you can play through content at a regular pace, um, or you can actually, let me do this here. um, or you can, like I said, power level and get up to where you want to be, and you're going to request other accolades and stuff like that. So let me see if I have anyone on. I do. I have one person. I have a brute that I was using for power for power leveling on my second build. So this is what I'm going to try to do. Actually, I'm going to log in with a different character, one that I created just a little while ago, and see if I can power level them with my other account and kind of go from there. So let me launch this again. And I'm not sure how great this is going to run with. Like I said, I usually have my two PCs set up. But with everything else that's been going on, we've had a couple very busy weekends, so it's been where I haven't been able to just kind of get into the get back into gaming. Uh, yeah, I know. I'm already logged in. Log me in anyway. All right. So let's see here. I only have a few characters on this server, but I made this guy here. He looks very similar to the other guy. His name's Blasted, uh, and let's go ahead and pull him up just to see what we got. And we got. Currently, you're seeing my respawn. I'm going to change that here in a moment. All right, let's see here. Let's do a game capture. Add source. Let's do that. And I'm going to capture a specific window. There we go. And let me get this set here real quick, and then I will bring everything together. So hopefully you'll be able to see both a little bit. I'm actually going to shrink down this window. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to bring that down. I want to put that in the lower right-hand corner. Let me just kind of. All right, I'm going to run him over real quick to AE. Now, the other cool thing about Cake Evolution is that it also, and let me also reduce a few other things here real fast. Sorry, guys. One of the other cool things is that all of the travel powers are inherit at level 6. Once you hit level 6, you have all of the travel powers, which I thought was pretty sharp. I thought that was a very cool thing. Really gave you the ability to add some additional slots. And didn't have to waste it. You didn't have to choose what travel power you wanted anymore. It all of a sudden was just like, oh, you got that. You're good. If I want to fly, I can fly. If I want to super jump, I super jump. So yeah. So that's where we are. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to transition the screen just so you can see. I'm down in the lower left-hand corner with the guy that we're going to power level. And if anybody else has a tune that they want to power level on Cake, come on in and send me a tell. I'm at Damaged Nation. Yo, Logie B, how you been, man? It's been a while. Welcome back. So we're gonna, like I said, just see how long it takes me, because I'm not a power level. I'm not a go and be able to do this type of thing. So let me do this. All right, I'm going to go ahead, go into my options, my graphics. I'm going to change this to a windowed mode. Okay, so that's now in windowed mode. I got now both in windowed mode. I'm going to bring my main screen over, and I'm going to bring my secondary screen, the one that has my new guy that I just created, into my second screen. And hopefully you guys can see it all. I hear you, man. It has been a very busy it seems like there's just been a lot going on. I don't know if any of you guys caught the bowling stream we did on Wednesday. That actually was what kind of led me to the dual PC setup that I'm not using at the moment, but I will be going forward. There were some changes that I made around here at the desk, and so I gotta reconnect a few things so that way it'll all, like I said, function the way that it's supposed to. It'll be a very easy, quick type of thing, and I won't be struggling getting into these things. All right, so with this particular character here, I also let me do my, because again, like I said, I haven't played on these probably. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been months. I think that since I had done anything on this stuff. So I'm going to bring down some of this quality stuff only because, like I said, I'm also running Streamlabs, doing everything. So yeah. So how's everything been going with you guys? Sounds great, man. Say that works for me. She's kind of in the middle of going into sleep mode here shortly. She's been dealing with some body pains. I guess that it happens when you get to be her age. Yeah, you're gonna burn the place down. Yes. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna try to invite my other tune, and actually, if you are, yeah, accept. Okay. All right. Let me do something here real quick. Why is that? Get rid of these little pop-ups. Close that. Close that. Menu options. Load default. Apply. There we go. And actually, if you come on, send a tell to either at respawn, so respawn all together, or at Damage Nation, and I will make sure that we get you added. But let's all right, let's minimize that down just a hair there so I can see chat. There we go. Woodland Man. Nice. All right, let me do this. There you go, perfect. I'm going to add you to the team. There we are. All right, and we are at the AE in Atlas Park. Let's close that over. Okay, there we go. I think we're set now. Nice. Yeah, the dual screen stuff, bro, is it's definitely the way to go. I normally have 3 monitors up, and yeah, I got 2 tunes. Yeah, so can you see them both? I got one like down in the corner over there, and then my respawn is the guy who's going to power level him. So yeah, and so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to increase it up just a little bit just so we can see him down there a little bit better. Let's see if that works. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and I think I can just head into this mission. I think I'm all set. All right, let's see if we can get on in. Let me go to my other guy here. Let me run him in. So I'm gonna try to figure. Let's try to keep track of how long it takes me to level up my level 1 tune. Not being good at this at all. Like I said, I don't normally run in and do any type of power leveling or anything along those lines. Hopefully, everyone will load in here fine. Looks like we're finally getting to the right map. Okay, so this one here is like all of these cow type of things. So this should be interesting. We're gonna check out how badly this happens. And down in the corner, let me make sure he is all set, and he'll be standing out here as well to kind of get an idea of him leveling up. So we'll see how this happens here. All right, I'm gonna go into this slow only because, again, it's been forever and a day since we've done any of this, but here we go. It's trying to see if I can actually survive any of this stuff. We're gonna do our little thing there. And keep track of how well. Alright, we're surviving okay. I wonder if I have any incarnates on this guy. I don't remember. COH is mad loud. Alright, bro. Let me see if I can adjust that real quick. Trying to figure out which channel I actually have it on. Oh, on your setup. Sorry. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, it's not showing up as real loud on my end. Actually, I don't even think I have it coming in. To be honest with you, can you guys hear the game sound at all? Okay, yeah, you don't hear any gameplay. All right. Actually, let me even check because I'm not even sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK there. Currently, all right, so we only made it up to level 3 so far, so it's nothing crazy as of yet. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing. Let me go into my email, count items. I haven't even selected everything for this guy yet. Let's do this. Okay, got XP booster. And that looks like it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this next mob. All right. So we leveled up. We're at level 5. All right. Let's see if it gets any faster here. And I will also, yeah, I'll try to set the game sound here in just a moment. Alright, let's see if I can get game sound rocking in here a little bit. Alright, so we got properties, desktop audio. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if... There we go, got a little bit. Alright, let me know if that's too loud, okay? Here we go. Next group. I wonder if there's certain missions that are higher. You know, like on some of the other servers, you have where if it's a like developer's choice, you get extra XP on those. I wonder if it's the same here. I'll have to see. We'll run through a few more of these groups. Alright, run up here to the next one. Super speed going. Let's see if I can pull these guys down here to this corner. Alright, here we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see where we are over here. I think we're moving along at a moderate pace. We're at level 8. So that's what leads me to think that there has to be a different group or setting for the advanced XP. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, right on the cusp of being out of endurance, so let me go ahead and throw my shields back on. Alright, here we go. level 10. Alright, let's go just blast this dude from across the way. Stuff here. I don't think you ever outgrow Sansamu. I don't know. I'm always punching people with that crap. Especially if I get them all set up. They're all lined up for me. Makes it kind of nice just being able to start punching a whole group of them. Just in a flurry. Yeah, it's one of those forever powers, I think. Alright, I got some more folks, looks like, on this side. Yep. Let's run all the way down to the end here. Get some. Oh, that's the other thing, guys. Alright, so I remember now. Another thing about this server, I don't think that there's an aggro cap. I think that was the other thing that was different. So that'll be interesting for us to find out, and how quickly I'm dying. It's quite possible that is the case. So if someone knows how to make a really good tank or something that a brute knows how to actually power level someone, might be exactly what you're looking for. We're at level 12. Yeah, I know. I'm a let's run around and get some missions and check out some stuff and try to level, and, yeah, that kind of deal. So it's like I used to visit a farm during the summers. Wouldn't call myself necessarily a farmer. Did help with farm chores. So, but yeah, in this game for sure, it doesn't seem like. Alright, let's see if we can get all of these guys aggroed. Alright, get all those guys. Get this one loner dude over here. Let's see if we can get that. Alright, they're all coming still. And let's see if we can get these guys. Still coming. Yeah, and I got some from that other group. This looks like a death awaiting. Better start killing some stuff fast because I'm about to go down. Yep, this is it. Alright. I need to check to find out if I have any incarnate powers. I don't know if I do. I do not. I do not have any incarnate abilities. And they all got like some weird stuff associated with them. So yeah, you definitely need some milk. Alright, so let me hit the hospital. Alright, so far we are up to, looks like level 12 on the new guy. But yeah, so like if you're good, and you probably have your incarnates, leveling up leveling up with a no aggro cap is probably a pretty fun thing. So anybody else been watching any of the football games today? I know my fantasy football team Let's see where we are. Hey man, I'm a Buccaneer fan. So how do you think I feel? Like we went out and spent money on Tom Brady, and he threw 2 picks, and one of them was a pick six, and we lost pretty handily to the Saints, which I didn't expect us to beat the Saints, to be honest with you. You got a quarterback coming into a new system with new players, new teammates, and to think that he was going to come in and light it up was going to be one thing. But I will tell you, like, I've been big on Stafford for a while. Like, Stafford, in my opinion, is definitely one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, and how he's not performing better. And I actually, who do I have? I have a player from the Lions on my fantasy league, and I was very disappointed in him today. Okay, yeah, I have Kieran Johnson. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's definitely been one of those things. But they've been an underperforming team for a while, so hopefully they'll get their ish together this year. All right, so we can go ahead and fly on over here again. What did you create? You created a like a. Is he he's a mastermind? Okay, so you did the wolves and whatnot. Beastmaster, I guess is what it is. Let me turn on a couple of these shields before I start attacking anything. Oh, sweet. Did you do any freeform stuff, or did you just go straight? Yikes. Let me try not to die again. Let me stand over here for a minute. I don't know if that's going to help me or not, but yeah. We were running away. Okay. We got a total of 20 Moo Lords that we gotta take out. Nothing for actually playing around with the. Cool. Yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff, man. Like I said, I think that the problems you run into are similar to the Omni characters that you would have on the Unity server, and it's where finding a good synergy amongst the powers so that it works well together and complements one another. I think that's the most difficult thing to actually do. So, all right, let's get in here. Let's get some of these guys hopefully knocked down. Yeah, they actually even checked this guy's enhancements. I'm not sure what all he has. Looks like we're. What level did we just hit? We're about to. So we're about to hit level 13. Okay. All right. So yeah, let me check his enhancements real quick. All right. So he has a few things in here. He should be better than he is. That's for sure. All right. I feel like Spells, Thunder, Spine Burst, Blazing Aura. What do we got down here? Alright, so we got Tough and Weave, Maneuvers. Alright. So yeah, so he has, like I said, he has a few things in here that he should be good with. Yeah, so we just might have to look at either respecking or, like I said, just try to find the right mission to make him as effective as possible. And I don't think this guy's earning any XP. Do I have XP turned off for him? Let me check. I have XP earn. Disable earning XP is on earn. Interesting. He's a level 50 brute. He's got a few set bonuses, nothing crazy. Okay. And there's a couple of enhancements still ready to use if we choose. Got a super pack, an XP booster. Got 7 of them. Okay. So another thing that this server has is the Paragon rewards, and I want to say they give you a lot to start off with. So if that's another thing that you haven't done, definitely recommend doing. Guy. Alright, we're back here where we started. Let's try this again. Okay, this is one of those servers that I think that OG would get a kick out of. Just because you could, like I said, you could run around an entire map once you've built out your character and have, like, 100 bad guys chasing you. And you know how he loves to have guys on top of him. So I heard about that, yeah. I think I was watching football at the time, and I didn't switch over, but how did it go? Did you watch any of it? Cool. I know he was concerned about how it would look. I need to I need to look at it and see if there's anything I could. I know you wanted me to watch and see if there was something I could recommend if I saw something. But I'll definitely check out the rerun. Yeah, I know it was too far away. Yeah, and that was kind of part of the thing. I almost feel like for those type of shows, you have to have either 2 or 3 really well positioned cameras, or you have to have someone manning a camera the entire time and have the ability for them to zoom in and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's get these guys. These guys. There's no place to hide over here. Around here? There we go. Kinda. Yeah, I'm sure when he rewatches it as well, he'll pick up on a few of those things also. Might just have to get him like a GoPro. Either that or have him get a, let's see, we just hit level 15. Or have him get like a little drone with a camera on it. Just have him or one of his kids just fly it around the food the whole time and accidentally bump into stuff. You know, like on stream, like knock over cyanide or something into the pot and not say anything. Like, oh look, it's rat poison. Oh no, it fell in, and you know, just kind of. We're looking for entertainment value here, man. Gotta think outside the box. That's true. That would be possible. Yeah, that would be difficult for a lot of things. So Smooth, do you have a 50 on this server yet, or? I know that's one of the things you can request. So you can request a few things. You get one free 50, I believe, per account. And you can also request that incarnates be unlocked. You can request all accolades and also influence. So, and if I recall correctly, I believe most of the stuff that you get on this server doesn't come from the auction house. I think that you get the majority of it from architects, like the architect tickets, or through the merit system, merit rewards, things like that. I think there are things that you can buy through the auction house, but I think that's where the majority of the stuff comes, only because, you know, this is where, if you're trying to level up someone or get some cash or whatever, this is where you're going to do it. Let's see if we can just sprint through these guys. Here we go. Get y'all's attention. Hey, y'all. Let's see. I'll get up here. Hey, how you doing? Hey, there's a nice little group. Let's get on in the middle. All right. Some of these guys blast you from a distance. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't even put my shortcuts in here yet. Alright, this is level 16. So there's no way this is at high accelerated leveling. Alright, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to exit out of here. Let me head back down this way. If you want to go level up, go ahead and go level up. I'm going to also pull my guy out. Level. I'm going to see if there's a different type of mission that has a different icon or something that would denote it having higher XP. Oh, I gotta click on the dude. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get this guy. Get him out as well. Yeah, right now, my fantasy football league, it's really close. So I currently have 111.08 points, with only Pittsburgh's defense yet to play tomorrow night. He has Amari Cooper playing in the game right now, and then he has Antonio Brown plays tomorrow night. And I'm only up by like 12 points. So, like I said, it's gonna be close. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna quits, finish. Okay, quits. It's finished. All right, make sure you quit the task force. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, see, none of these denote anything other than all right. What is this? This is a freak show short. This is just a day at the park. This is council. Some AE badges. Yo, Warzeal, how you doing, man? Currently, I'm playing on Cake Evolution tonight. Hadn't played on here in forever. Wanted to give it a go. See if it piqued anything else. Let's see. There we go. All right. So this is. All right. We'll try this one. Let me go ahead and invite everyone back here. Get invite to team. There it is. Add a global and invite to team. Yes. Yes. Okay. Accept. I'm gonna adjust that. This is another thing I always usually adjust. Is on your first general tab at the very top, sliding those sliders all the way over to 50. So that way you're not having to accept if you get added to a team that is a higher level than you. Alright, let's go see what we got in here. See if this one's any better. We'll wait for Woodlandsman. Is that what it was? Woodlandsman. Yo, Omni. Sure thing, bro. Welcome. Okay. Alright, so we are in. I'll make sure that. Yeah. Alright, this should be interesting. I'm sure he has no idea what you mean. Actually, I'm sure he knows that he knows exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Let's bring these over. Let's get that down. Gotcha. And they too. Cool. You got your second account. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so this shall be interesting. Let me. Okay. Look like you're doing okay. Alright, let's see if anything's changed, anything's different. Currently, I am level 16. Got Prickly Rose on the way. So if anyone wants to create a new account on Cake Evolution, I can definitely loan you some money. I have $2 billion on this account, which I think is the cap. I don't think I can make any more money. So actually, what I should do is, to be honest with you, let me see if I can do this. Because I know I don't have any on him. Yeah, I have like next to 41,000. Okay, so I'm gonna give, we'll say 500 mil. There we go. Alright, that freed up some space. Let's see if I can earn some money now. Alright, we are going in, seeing what we can do. I don't know what these guys' main powers are. So okay, I think things seem a little bit different. I've actually just leveled up to 18 and a couple of hits. So maybe because that was an old mission that I was on, I just hit 19. Yeah, this is what I heard about. This is the leveling up super fast that it's like, oh sweet. Yeah, I'm at level 20. I just hit and kind of like done up a few times. Trying to catch it as it goes by. Right, 23. Let's hit 23. Yes, and that's what I was saying. Like that was way slower than it was supposed to be. I was going. All right. I remember watching and leveling and seeing it go so much faster. So I had a feeling something was amiss. Alright, so I got that. Boom. Alright, on to the next mob here. Just hit 26. Yeah, so at this level, we're actually going to be able to gauge based on prickly rows, more so than ours when we brought them in. Yeah, and now there's 3, exactly. Damn, Amari Cooper. So, like, so the guy I'm playing against as Amari Cooper, and he's catching a bunch of passes right now. He's not supposed to. 30, 31. She's so faster than the master. Yeah, that's hilarious. Alright, I just hit 32. Sorry, 33 now. I think my it's like my other screen blanked out for a second. It's at level 36. 36, yeah, that's good. These guys. These guys. Level 40. Yeah, I forgot what they said that the actual XP rate is. for this server in AE. Like I said, in regular missions outside of here, everything is standard. So if you want to just level up and do your normal thing, great, you can. You know, if you want to come in here and get a few levels, then go and run some missions, you can do that as well. So that was kind of one of the cool things that I actually kind of liked about it. You're not 6-slotted across the board. And I do understand the appeal of that. It's great. It's one of those things where the way I look at it, it's a quality of life type of issue. You know, just like the instant teleporting to missions. You know, that's another one of those things where it's like, okay, you've almost completely removed the need for travel powers at all at that point. But, you know, like I said, not a horrible thing, and it gives people, again, the ability to play the way they want to play. Here. Going to this group. Didn't get the heal up in time. Understood. All right, that was I was clicking the inspiration. I thought that but I didn't let my previous power end before clicking another one. So, all right, what level are you at now? I'm currently a bubble away from 42. So. What's Prickly Rose currently at? She's still at 39? Or did she catch us at the 42? That's a little better. I feel like I was getting blinded by the light. Alright. Let's go ahead and start turning things on our way back down. Half above from 41. Cool. I think one of the other things is stream quality okay? I don't know if the settings carried over from my bowling stream actually, because I had stuff reduced there so that I was able to make sure that it was clean and looked good, didn't have a lot of lag or funky things going on. Thanks, man. It can only look so good when you got me in it, right? You're heavily medicated. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's, you know, it's the best way to be, right? She might have passed out, so. Yeah, she was tired, and one of the reasons that she wasn't going to be playing this evening. Well, and this is the thing, like, I'm used to back whenever, you know, we were streaming just, you know, a couple months ago, I was getting regularly 20 people on stream in the evening, and not sure exactly what happened. I know that on my side, it was that I wasn't able to stream as regularly, and so got to the point where I understood why some people weren't always there. It's either just wasn't staying on my 2-hour time frame, and I wasn't able to stream as regularly. With the kids and stuff, it was making it, like I said, difficult. So I chalked up my downtick to that. But yeah, for me, normally whenever if I was getting only 10 viewers, I was just waiting for the other half to show up. It's kind of the way it was going. But yeah, no, I'm at the point where I'm thankful for anybody who wants to come hang out. Right, yeah, and you've been doing more multi-streaming type of stuff. For the most part, I'm doing a little bit of a multi-stream. Yo, Humnar, how you doing, man? I'm doing more of like the multi-type stream thing, where I'm obviously doing the bowling thing on Wednesdays. We've talked about playing some other games, and where am I at now on my guy? Let's see, he is currently sitting at 44. Okay, we're at 44. And we've gotten there in less than an hour. And I think had we come in here, well, like I said, we'll see where Prickly ends up by the time we're just about done with this mission. But, exactly, COH is fun. And it's going to be one of those things, it's always going to be my main game, I think. I have tried playing some other games. I enjoy playing Raft. I think that they're just slow with the rollouts of the updates and that kind of thing. So you got to play it in hard mode, man. It's like that's the only way that it becomes something you can do for a period of time. Yeah, so we've been streaming now for like an hour and 17 minutes. My guy just hit level 45, but Prickly's only been on for about 20 minutes. So, and Prickly is already at 44. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, that would be a more accurate representation of how quickly we would be leveling up. Yeah, if we had started at this point on this mission with our level 1s, yeah, it would have definitely been something that would have been more impressive. Let's see if I can kill them faster than they're going to kill me, right? Alright, I just hit 47. Yeah, so this is actually Cake Evolution. They've changed the name, and I think that they may have changed the manifest as well. I don't know if We Have Cake is still a thing. But yeah, this is on the Cake Evolution side. It's something that yeah, has no cap on aggro. There's no aggro cap. Inside of AE, it's very high XP. Outside of the mission, though, it's like Rebirth. Don't exit yet. I just wanted to see if that would pop us up a little bit more, but did not. So So yeah, so Omar, do you ever play over here? Curious. Like I said, I think it would probably be something that you'd be interested in, especially with the freeform that you can do. It's been a while. Yeah, it had been a while for me as well. I would say months since I'd even set foot, and even then I hadn't played it much because everybody had kind of jumped over to Unity, and so I was bouncing back and forth between Unity, Homecoming, and playing a little on Thunder Spy. I was trying Sanctuary out again, but got to the point where I stopped playing on Thunder Spy. I was like, just had bad vibes. You have a freeform, yeah, and that's kind of one of the things that I really found interesting about Cake was the freeform capability, and also that they have now, I guess, modified a lot of the task forces to where you can run them solo, which I didn't know how possible that was after hearing from a few other folks from other servers that was a deep code type thing. It wasn't something that was easily adjusted. So most of them were like, it's not going to be something we're going to be able to do. A few of the task forces, I guess, they were able to reduce some limits, but overall, it was something that was pretty difficult. Of course, the other cool thing is being able to unlock all of the accolades if you choose, and all of the incarnates. So, and I want to say that you could request pretty much any set that you want. So, like if you're looking for, all the purples or whatever, I think you can get all of those pretty much given to you if you don't buy them through the AE ticket vendor or the merit rewards. Let me see if we can get this other group over here. Yeah. Are we all 50? That's great. Alright, so we made it. Sweet. Yeah, I'm just getting influence now. Awesome. Alright, I'll kill this last group here, and then we'll go ahead, level everyone up, and see what we can do. Yeah, what was the other server that was kind of like this in regards to being able to level super fast? You're 37. This is all, yeah. Was it Unity that you leveled real quick? Like, I'm trying to think. Like you could get a free level 50 on Unity, and but I want to say I think that the leveling super quick was on Sanctuary, if I recall. Yeah, Unity is 6 times XP, which is awesome. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and talk to the contact. Prickly's on her way out. Yeah, Sanctuary was over the top, right? That was super crazy. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to hit kick on that. Alright, let me close this guy out. Quit him. Let me bring this one over. I turn it off on the small window, and I'm going to make it large. And we are going to for it to reset, apparently. Let's go. Properties. Might have to turn off the small one to... There we go. Alright, now I think we got it. But let's do this. Let's transition that out. There we go. Cool. So now let me reset this window the way that it's supposed to be. It's got that. Alright, we are set. Alright, so we're going to run down and level up and pick our powers. It's like with his little jetpack, because he doesn't have any other travel powers yet. Okay. Yeah, so when he entered in, he was a level 1 as well on the last mission. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we're going to go... So this is the thing. Obviously, Fire Blast powers, you're going to pick the majority of that stuff. Where it gets complicated is in the freeform secondary class here. Because as you see, as we go, we're going to have access to choose all of these different ones here. So I may need a little bit of assistance in trying to figure out which ones I really want to go with once we get to that area. Like Web Grenade. And actually, what we're going to do, I'm going to level up because I remember that you're supposed to be able, I think, to get out of that initial one. Like I think that was selected automatically, and wasn't something obviously that I wanted to have. So, all right, let's see. We got Fire Sword, Frozen Fist, Storm Kick, Flash Arrow Buildup, Lightning. Glue Arrow. Okay, so here we are. You are constantly looking for vulnerabilities in your foes, stances, and positioning. Whether you attack, you have a chance to gain a moderate 2-hit bonus and a damage bonus for a short duration. Looking for something that got some moderates. Alright, you're gonna head to bed, bro? Alright, man. Say have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you hopefully another time. I plan on streaming tomorrow night as well. My second team that I love to play is, or I love to watch play, is the Denver Broncos, since I'm from Denver. And they play tomorrow night. They start at 10:20 Eastern time. So, yeah, I'll be up late. So we'll see you then, man. Thank you. All right, let's see here. So let's go through and find what we want to do. All right. Is there anything in the secondary power that we want? Charged Brawl, all moderate. Storm Kick. Alright, so Skewer. You basically get a large thorn that comes out of your arm. Deals high damage and poisons your foe. So they take toxic damage and can reduce their defense. Damage is high, the recharge is fast. So as far as that type of secondary power, that's not a bad option. Death Shroud. No. Damage over time. Alright, so I think we're going to go with that. We're going to go Skewer at this level. I know I will need to go back and probably throw this into mids. Now I know in their Discord they have a way that you can set it up to do freeform on the powers, which is cool because that's definitely a must if you are wanting to build an optimal character or optimal tune within the City of Heroes environments. All right, let's go and see. I've never been a huge fan of Rain of Fire for some reason. I know that it reduces their movement speed. Fire Breath is okay, but I think it's slow. Now it is a cone attack, so we will take it at some point. But initially here, let me see if there's anything else that looks good. All right, so we're still in that basically secondary tier under our secondary power. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my power pool. One of the cool things that I do like here is the Gadgetry Sets. It's something that you don't get on many of the other servers. They do have experimentation. They have the Force of Will, of course. You got Gadgetry, Sorcery, and the Utility Belt, which I also think is an interesting component if you're looking to build some sort of themed character. If you're going for like a Batman type of character, or something like a Black Widow type of build, Utility Belt I think would give you some cool options for that. But I'm gonna go with Gadgetry, and one of the things that I like a lot is the Blaster Drone. I feel like it has a pretty good damage output and it recharges really fast, so it gives you an extra blasting power to kind of really make it a useful addition to your repertoire of powers. So yeah, the rest of these you won't really need. So Jetpack, Turbo Boost, Nano Net if you want another hold capability, but you'll also want to pick up eventually the Drone Barrage and possibly even the Force Barrier. Drone Barrage is another blasting power that does a cone in front of you as well. So I usually get at least those two. So a lot of times if I don't have a strong defensive set that I've picked, either in my second, like in the secondary class or third, I'll usually add it. So let's go ahead and we'll get that. We're opening up some more contacts. Make sure Fire Blast is going. I'm also going to add another one to here. Okay, so I think now we've unlocked another area. We do have Ice Arrow and stuff available to us. We've gotten basically that next tier under secondary powers. You have a targeting drone we can add, the Shadow Maul, Bone Smasher, Havoc Punch. It's moderate. Burst of Speed I've never really used. I've seen it multiple times, but I don't think I've ever seen a player utilize it. It seems like it's an interesting idea, and I know you can like move like 3 times within 10 seconds, and whenever you attack people, it deals some moderate damage to them, but you also take some damage in the process because I guess like you're moving at such a speed that it hurts you at the same time. Chronos power places an accelerated effect on you. While this is in effect, the target has any healing and healing over time effects from temporal healing or lowered of time significantly increased. All right, so we would take that if we were taking some of the other powers from the time control sets, or the is it temporal powers? I forgot what those were called. All right, let's see. I do have time stop. Got lightning field. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pick up Hasten, which is almost a necessity in my opinion for blasters. Fireball. All right. Now, another thing that I also feel strongly about when it comes to blasters is making sure you do have some defensive capabilities. And that normally comes in the form of either through fighting when you're able to get tough and weave, or in the leadership set where you can get like maneuvers. So in this case here, I'm going to grab maneuvers just so we have that started. Again, I'm probably going to respec this guy. We may do that tomorrow night. I will do a build within mids though before coming on, so we can actually go through the process of getting him set up the way we really want to, and hopefully, like I said, end up with the type of gameplay that we're looking for. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so now we have Drone Barrage that we can grab. And the other cool thing about what they do on this server is before you saw that we only had boxing and kick available, right? Well, most of the time whenever you're selecting these abilities, it'll force you to have to take one of these and in essence kind of waste a power slot. But in this case, once you reach a certain level, it opens up all of them for you. So now as we go through, you'll see that the majority of these are all available for us. So if we wanted to get just acrobatics, we could, or field medic, or any of the stuff that is normally not available until further down the list becomes available to you within on this server. So let's see. Increase your defense. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go with Weave as an initial one here. Yeah, we are at level 15 now. We are going to bump up both of those. Alright, so you got End of Time and Thorn Burst as a couple of options. Also an Energize. Alright, so let's see what End of Time is. You open a gate in time that can suck in enemies and send them into a distant unknown future. The affected enemies will be quickly returned to the present time, but not before being temporarily exposed to radiation and the bitter cold of an empty void. Targets affected by the delayed effect will suffer bonus damage. and damage on this is considered high, but it's a long recharge time, so which isn't a real huge recharge time, because it is 22 seconds, which again isn't awful, but I think I'm gonna go with drone barrage here. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and bump that one up. Blaze is a must, at least in my opinion. Yeah, we'll go with Blaze. We'll beef that guy up. I mean, if you're going to be a blaster, right, you want to pick some things that are going to mess some folks up. So, alright. So you do have Cauterizing Aura. Burns foes. You recover a small amount of health every few seconds. Force of Thunder. Touch of the Beyond. Alright, so Field Operative is interesting. Let's see, where is it at? There it is. Alright, so you gain stealth. There's no movement penalty like there is with a lot of the stealth powers. You gain a 50% recovery rate. You get a 112.5% regeneration rate. And you also get a 1.75% strength to all defenses. So that's not a horrible component. I don't think I've ever taken it, to be honest with you, though. Alright. Got Tactics as an option. Okay, so we might go with Tough. Alright, you're tough and slightly resistant to smashing and lethal damage. Yeah, we may pass on it, actually. Let me see if Alright, we're going to go with Field Operative just to see how it kind of plays, and see if it becomes something that is a useful power. If not, we'll respec out of it. Like I said, I'm going to do a mids build tomorrow and see if that's something that will come into play. Let's see. Let's go ahead and Blaze and Fireball. Okay, you encase yourself in a protective barrier that will absorb a moderate amount of damage. Additionally, you will recover endurance faster and be resistant to toxic damage and gain confuse protection. Alright. Sounds interesting. It's a toggle. And it doesn't give a rate at which it drains XP from you, which seems interesting. Let's see. Field Operative. apologize. Yeah, see, like, and I feel like with how much stuff we have going on, we may need some sort of endurance component. Right, let's take that for now. So we'll end up making a few adjustments later. Alright, still in the same zones we are. I'm going to go with the force barrier. I think that one will be beneficial. We're going to keep those maxed. Blazing bolts is another one that I like to take. Let's see, we now have access to a few other things. We got Ripper, which is an interesting. Alright, we are going to take Tough here because I know we can get some defense from that. I'm going to start to build out Weave a little bit. We may go. Healing. Yeah, see, now for a while I used to take Power Boost, and as an one of my favorite builds to play is actually an Energy Blaster, and so I would take it thinking that it was boosting my power against my enemy, it was causing more damage. In essence, what it was doing is causing more knockback in most cases. Sometimes disorient, but usually knockback. And so I was constantly fighting against it. And it was just, yeah, one of those deals where you live and you learn, right? Increase the resistance to status effects. Okay. Alright. I'll go with Assault. Got some new contacts. Go. Alright, Inferno is your primary attack as a blaster. It's your Nova attack in essence. So we definitely want to bump that as early as possible. Get those all set. And one of the things, like I said, when you're building out a blaster, you are looking for damage, high damage output. So this is another thing that is pretty cool with the server is that under your Epic stuff, you have access to all of the Epic sets from both the hero or villain side. So that makes it kind of nice. We may go with Bonfire. That's a power that I do normally like to take, especially since I'm able to convert the knockback to knockdown. And that's, like I said, becomes very enticing then. Because it really changes the way that that power functions, and it in such a great way that I almost, like said, have a hard time not taking it. All right, so we got power sink, burn, scare. I love the archery sets as well, especially if you have oil slick and a fire ability to catch it on fire. It's always great. Alright, do we want anything that we've missed up here? So build up greatly increases the amount of damage you deal for a few seconds, with a slightly increased chance to hit. So that's the power that you want instead of the power boost whenever you're selecting. So like here it is again, and this one will probably fit more in line with some of the other stuff that I will be choosing. Okay, so we're gonna go with build up. We are currently level 36. All right, let's look at what we got over yonder. Add to field operative. I feel like those are going to be useful. All right. Touch of the Beyond. So we are up now to the highest level on our secondaries. Got the Psychic Shockwave. Could have a gun drone following us around. That might not be horrible. I do like the Psychic Shockwave. I think that it's a good attack. It does a reduced attack rate and may also disorient, and it's a high damage output. So that might be a good thing to go for. Time Lord says, you are a Time Lord. For you, time is just a small hurdle that can easily be overcome or ignored. As a Time Lord, all of your attacks recharge faster, and you are resistant to energy attacks in addition to disorient effects, movement debuffs, and recharge debuffs. If you are affected by the accelerated effect, your powers will recharge even faster, and you will become nearly immune to recharge debuffs. This power is always on and costs no endurance. So that's not a bad thing. We may have to take that here at some point as well. Now we're running out of time as far as what we want to do. Scorpion Shield is a really nice shield option, but I think that we have most of that kind of covered thus far. I think I am going to go with Bonfire here. And so we get flares going. Yeah, we got these guys. We're level 40. So with Field Op and Energize, they both do an enhancement for your healing, which is great. Go ahead and go with the Fire Shield. Fits a little bit with our character. So we'll get that. Bring Weave. So there's a difference between a couple of these. So with Weave, it's a plus defense, and you also are resistant to immobilize. Maneuvers is a plus defense for all, and then you run into your team plus damage. Now Tough is a resistance to lethal, and then this right here is a fire, lethal, smashing, cold. Alright, so of the Tough, that is a resistance to smashing and lethal, the Fire Shield is lethal, smashing, cold, and fire. So it has a little bit more that's going to help us out. So we'll go that route. We could beef those up a little bit more. Let's see if we got anything else up in here that I want to grab. Because another thing that I a lot of times will grab is like combat jumping. Just because, again, you get some additional defense that you're able to add. I'm going to add 2 more to that. The one there. At level 44. I don't need those, don't need any of that. Alright, so now we're back into dealing with what we have here in the middle. I'm gonna try this Time Lord thing just to see what exactly that does whenever I throw it into mids. Because it seems like it does a few things that we may be able to get rid of a couple of the other powers and make us a little bit better. So do the 2-hit buffs. I'll throw another one in there. Alright, we are going to go with Fire Breath. We're going to just load that up. Got one more power to pick. Might do the Shockwave. Might hit in the aim. I don't think we need anything else from these sets over here. Okay, so we could either go with something fun, like a gun drone that follows us around. Could do a Psychic Shockwave, which does high damage. Could do a Spore Cloud. Don't feel like it fits the character though. Alright, let's go with the Psychic Shockwave here. And then let's bump that through. We'll do that. Yo, alright. Alright, so we got pretty much, like I said, everything built in that we were looking for. We oh cool, thanks man. I wasn't sure if you were or not, so I didn't want to say anything if you didn't want me to. So, but hopefully you've been doing good, man. Been a while. Are you still doing the other server, or did you guys drop that? I haven't tried to log in. Yo, Break, how you been? Been a long time since I've seen you as well. Say welcome back. So we've been like stupid busy the last month or so, and haven't been streaming as nearly as often as I would like to. So getting back into it. We are going to stick to a minimum 3-day a week schedule. So we'll be streaming initially on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And the Wednesday stream is going to be a bowling stream. So if any of you guys are interested in traditional 10-pin bowling, we bowl in a league on Wednesday nights. You can watch a little bit of the video that was from this past Wednesday. I'm trying to get my average back up. I didn't bowl real well this last season. My average dropped down below 200 for the first time, and like since I got injured years ago. And it's now been, I think, 4 years since I've bowled my last 300 game, and I have 4 sanctioned 300 games. So hopefully we'll pick up one this year. Feeling a lot better. My game the first week that we were back ended up with a 707 series, which I went 215, 245, 247, and last week I went 670, which wasn't horrible, but again, trying to stay in that 220 range. 215 to 220 is where I'm looking to get back to. So hopefully, yeah, that'll be great. But yeah, Jules, if you get a chance, man, swing by tomorrow during the day. Say hey to OG if you haven't had a chance to yet. I think he misses you the most. He talked about you constantly for a good 2 weeks, I think, when you were gone, and was like, hey, it's like, does anybody know what's going on? No. So that'd be awesome. He'd be really excited. Yeah, Brig, I would tell you that, once you get to a point of being able to consistently pick up spares and really kind of hone in on your equipment and reading lane conditions, that's great. Yeah. So, but so Damaged Button, my oldest daughter, she also bowls in that league on Wednesday nights and stops by stream on occasion. So and we will bowl against her, I think, in a couple weeks. So you'll actually see her on stream bowling as well. She had a really phenomenal first week also. I think she had a 670 series or something like that, or 680 series. She originally thought she was going to beat me for the night, but she didn't have as good a last game as I did, so I ended up pulling it off. But uh, she's normally right around a 190 average bowler, but she's trying to get over 200 as her average. And she likes to bowl in tournaments and things as well. We used to bowl in tournaments pretty regularly, but haven't a whole lot here, like I said, over the recent years, especially since the baby and stuff is back around, which she is awake. So I'm gonna have to jump off and go help out with her. But I do want to thank everyone for swinging by. Yo, hey, how you doing, A Tiger? We will be back on tomorrow night. I will be back on, I would say, no later than 9:30 tomorrow night. Hopefully much earlier, but it will be a longer stream tomorrow. We're going to be on probably until about midnight, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are able and want to come and join us tomorrow evening, we will be back here on Cake Evolution, and we will probably run through and do some sets, some bonuses, get all that kind of set up in the beginning part, and then start running some missions. I know we'll need to do some incarnate stuff. And hey, Alfred, how you been, man? Thank you. Say, hopefully you have a good night as well. So yeah, we'll be back here, and we'll do some of that. I'll see if Code Red's going to join us. She may, but if not, I look forward to seeing hopefully all of you back, and we'll run through some missions together, and hopefully maybe we'll do a task force as well. I know that I heard that, like I said again, on this server, you can run task forces with as little as one person on the team. So be interested to try that out. But in the meantime, guys, thank you again. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Stay safe out there, and above all, make sure you guys all stay safe and try not to get that coronavirus thing. I know that it's everywhere, but we will see you guys again soon. Have a good night, guys. Take care.